This video is to demonstrate the ability in GeoClerk to georeference images. Now we can do this for any maps that have been ingested or some of the gravity magnetic images maps, as long as the document that they've been submitted with has some spatial information. So I'll show you how to do that now. Here in the middle is an image from a document from WAMEX that's just been ingested very recently, and the georeferencing tool is located in the bottom right hand corner using this little icon here. So if we click that, it'll locate the spatial data for the document, which is the white polygon in the background, and then has put the image on top of that map display on top of that. So firstly, in this georeferencing tool, we have an opacity slider, so we can vary see how easy it is to see through that image if you wanted to locate something on the map on the background. So we'll leave that at around 50% or so. And then there are three methods to georeference this image. Firstly, if we need to, we can rotate the image through 90 degrees just by clicking on the rotate 90 degrees button. The default method for when you open up the georeferencing tool is to drag and scale the image. So that'll be the one that's highlighted. And that's as simple as grabbing the image, moving it, and then grabbing one of the corner points to scale it, and then essentially fit it into whatever reference you have on the background. In this case, it's the actual tenement outline itself. And then once you've done that, you can click on the Save Reference button here. Now, before I do that, I'll demonstrate the other modes. So let's just essentially undo what I did. The control point mode allows you to click on a couple of opposite corner points on the image. Somewhere on the image where you have an XY coordinate shown, and that will then lock that XY coordinate with its lat long on the image behind. So we can do that here. So click on the control point mode and then zoom into somewhere where you've got a lat long mentioned. So there's one here, and I've noted down the numbers of those. So it's 415000. Along 6560. So I can move image and then just zoom out, go down to the bottom left corner, and let's click on this little crosshair here. Is 425000. And then when I click move image, you'll see that that's now perfectly georeferenced there. Then the fourth way of doing this is, the third way is a freehand mode. So let me just undo those control point images, and let me just move the image a little bit so I can demonstrate this. So if I go into freehand mode, then what I can do now is basically just grab the corner points of the image and stretch to make the image fit into the right location. Now this is probably possibly the most awkward one to use of the three, but once you've done it a little bit, you kind of get used to how it works and being able to do that. So there we go. That's approximately in the right location. And again, I can click on Save Reference. Now when I save the reference, that'll save it into my georeferenced images library. I can also download that either from here, using this button up on the left. I can create, download a GeoTIFF of that image. There we go. Or I can do it from my georeferenced images up here in the top right. So if I go in there and then find that image in my library, here it is. And then I could export that into QGIS. So I could export it here as a GeoTIFF and then import it into QGIS.